Today topic is introduction of anatomy. What is meant by anatomy and how it is useful for us and what is mm, how would you help for us? First of all, we see the definitions of anatomy. Anatomy is Anatomy is the study of various structures of the body and their relationship to each other. Anatomy is a structure and structure of the body, structure of the body parts, like how like length of the body parts and shape of the body part and size and breadth of the body parts can easily, and each organ and detail is called anatomy. Here, there's various methods of by which anatomy can be studied. There are different types of anatomy is there in the body, are based on their structures and their developmental stages. Mainly, they are the four types. There is a grass anatomy, histology of anatomy, systemic anatomy, and regional anatomy. So for this description purpose, the body is divided into several parts. That's mainly brain and spinal cord, head and neck, upper limbs, thorax, abdomen, pelvis, and lower limbs. Here, this for this descriptions of body can be divided into seven types. Brain and spinal cord is a coordination between the brain and spinal cord is most important. Then head and neck. There is a main intention to head and neck. Upper limbs that will be under the hands hands and thorax in the means of abdomen and chest regions will be considered as thorax, and abdomen below the chest region there is a stomach part is there, and the stomach and the liver, this part undergoes as the abdomen, and pelvis is the below the stomach, there is a present is structure is pelvis, and lower limbs and lower extremes like foot, this undergoes the lower extremes. And then we see this anatom- anatomical positions. Anatomical position. A person standing in erect position. Erect position in the standing in erect position, facing this observer, facing the observer and looking at this observer. Head levels, eyes facing forward, and feet the flat on the floor, arms on the side, and the palms turned towards the forward, and some of the positions to comfort the patient, like prone position, supine position. Prone position, laying the face downward, is called prone position, and supine position, laying the face upward, is called supine positions. Some of the fundamental planes on the body is there. Some of the planes how mid-sagittal plane and coronal plane and transverse plane. Then we see the directional terms. These are the used these are used anatomies to describe the position of a body parts related to the others. These terms can be used by an anatomist, and is a description of body parts. It's like some of the words superior, inferior, and anterior. Anterior means ventral side, and posterior and it means dorsal side. So medial and lateral side. Terms used by the description of movements. Terms that some of the terms are used for the description of movements, like flexion, extension, abductions, and adduction. Flexion, flexion to fold this hand, and extension to extend the hands. Abduction towards the hand, adduction away from the hand. That's some of this. This is example for the prone positions and supine positions of the hand.